Hello and welcome to a genteel black hole, the home of my bookish rambles. My name's Ali and time marches on. So, March is nearly upon us. Well, when I post this, it will actually be upon us. But, I thought I would do kind of a first for me, actually. I don't normally do TBR type videos, at least not monthly TBRs. But the way this year is starting to work out, I have been scheduling more and more of my reading. I used to be purely a mood reader, but between group reading events that are lasting for months of the year and also some buddy reads that I've got coming up, my year is starting to actually look quite kind of structured, and I'm quite enjoying that, actually. So I think as the year goes on, I might find myself doing more planning. I still intend to leave room for mood reading as well. I don't think I would enjoy having a completely mapped out schedule, but it's nice to have some kind of touchstones that I know I will be reaching this month. So, first of my scheduled reads for March is the third part of Ursula K. Le Guin's Hainish cycle, City of Illusions. This is the group read that I alluded to just now. It's run by Gareth from Books, Songs and Other Magic, and I'll also tag all of the other group members in the description. And yeah, I've been really enjoying going through these books with the group. It's been really interesting getting everyone's perspectives and opinions and some of the interesting stuff that the other members of the group have been able to share with us about Le Guin, her writing habits and her perspectives on her own work. It's been a really valuable reading experience. I have read all of these three first novels before, and when I first read them, I read them alone and didn't particularly love them. And I still think that these are examples of early Le Guin before she had really found her voice and reached the peak of her powers. But I'm still actually really enjoying revisiting them and getting more perspective on them. So I'm really looking forward to reading City of Illusions with the group. And my other scheduled read for this month is more sci-fi. It's Lord of Light by Roger Zelazny. I read a collection of his short stories last year and absolutely fell in love with some of those stories. I even made a video about one story in particular because I just totally adored it. So I'm really excited to try one of his novels, and this will be a buddy read with Gavin from Genre Books, and it's part of Gavin's huge project to read a century of sci-fi. He's reading 100 novels, one for each year from 1926 to 2026. And so, yeah, this was his pick for 1967. And since he noticed that it was on my yearly TBR kind of hope to read list, he suggested a buddy read. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this with Gavin. And yeah, really looking forward to reading it in general. So those are both of my definitely scheduled reads for March. And then I'm also keeping some possibilities in mind. I'm not sure whether I'll get to them or not, but there are several reading events that take place on BookTube in March, so it would be nice to participate in them if I can. So there's March Mystery Madness, and there's also a new event, March on the Rails, which is all about reading train-related books. So I was wondering if I could combine both of those events with one book, kill two birds with one stone, as it were. Although if I kill two crows, that's murder. But anyway, I guess the obvious choice would be Murder on the Orient Express, but I've read that fairly recently, so I don't feel like rereading it just to fit those prompts. However, it's been a long time since I read any Patricia Highsmith, so I was thinking Strangers on a Train might be a good pick. I'm not sure if that quite qualifies as a mystery. It's really more of a thriller, but I mean, it certainly fits the train prompt, which is kind of the one I'm more leaning towards. There's also March of the Mammoths, where we're encouraged to at least make a start on a book that's 800 pages or longer, which I don't think I'm going to manage that. But I thought I'd mention it because it is a really cool idea. So if you haven't heard of March of the Mammoth and you might want to take part, yeah, that's another possibility that you might want to consider. But going back to March on the Rails for a moment, I was thinking that even if I don't manage to read a book about trains, my film collection does also have quite a few train-related films. So maybe in March I'll try to watch some of those. A few I have in mind include, well, the film version of Strangers on a Train, but the one I'm really leaning towards is The General, the Buster Keaton silent film, which is turning 100 years old this year. So, yeah, Gavin's doing a century of sci-fi. I guess I'll start a century of cinema. So, those are my reading plans and possibilities for March. But how about you? Why not let me know in the comments what you're planning to read this March? Are you going to be taking part in any of the BookTube events, or are you just winging it? Anyway, that's about it from me today. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I will see you when I see you.